Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Hear us?
Hear us?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
The Wilson's River runs through Lismore town. But today there's a river that runs all around. United here, we make our stand, protect our water, protect our land. We do not want this gas mining bust. Our gates are locked, you shall not pass. This trickles, become a creek, become a creek, become a river. Hear the northern river speak. Our young men have seen nightmares. Old men have thought schemes. Young men should have visions. Old men should dream dreams. Yes, our government must make a stand. Protect our water, protect our land. Our Queensland friends, they're already on their knees. They've warned New South Wales, don't catch our disease. This trickle, become a creek, become a river. Then the Northern River speed. 'Cause we're people like water, we all flow together. We all feel the season, we all feel the weather. We're people like water, we're interconnected. This land is our future, it must be protected. Hey! Hear us! Hear us! Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Hear us! Hear us! Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Hear us! Hear us! Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Hear us! Hear us! Can you hear us? Can you hear us? We're people like water. We all flow together. We all feel the season. We all feel the weather. We're people like water. We're interconnected. This land is our mother. She must be protected. Hear us! Hear us! Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Hear us! Hear us! Can you hear us? Can you hear us? Hear us! Hear us! Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
and they can hear us. They do know we're here. And our voices together and our presence here that has denied this mining company, this speculative miner, who continues to treat us with contempt. The government knows we're here. They know we're in the Pilliga. We have many, many brave people have locked on. 6 farmers held it up 2 days ago. And with the lead, because we're talking fossil fuels, we're talking coal as well. At the lead, where the beautiful forest is being cut open by Whitehaven Coal and its partners, the ANZ, etc., just to make another big hole in the ground. Enough of the holes in the ground of that sort. Enough of them. And for the people of Gloucester, those people are facing fracking just all around their town. In 2009, the National Water Commission, who is the preeminent body in determining and facilitating and guiding water policy in this land, said ground and surface water can no longer be treated as separate entities. They are one and the same. Ground and surface water are not separate entities. They are one and the same. And that's our voice. That's what we're saying. Any surface water is groundwater, any groundwater is surface water. And if the Rouse County Council, Rouse Water, who comprises Lismore, Byron, Casino and Kyogle Council, Ballina, Council, I think Kyogle's got its own deal, who make up Rouse Water, the 2 councillors from there, in their draft future water strategy, they are saying that we will be reliant in this area on groundwater in 2020. That is in 6 years' time that the water needs of this community, of all these towns, of Lennox Head, of Ballina, of Lismore, Casino, and all the little towns and everyone who's on reticulated water will be using groundwater as the major source of water. That's what we're here protecting. We're here protecting our future water. And our message to those, who would, in 3 short years of an election cycle, tell us that they are making the decisions on our behalf, that they have the strongest legislation in any part of the world and the country, does your legislation extend for 50 years? Does it extend to my great-grandchildren? Because if it doesn't, it's not good enough.
Yeah.
And when you go to see your local politicians, and please do this, please keep doing this. The Nanas do it every Thursday outside Thomas's office. The Nanas in Ballina do it outside Don Page's, and the Nanas in Grafton do it outside Mr. Galaptis' offices. Keep reminding these people, ring them up, tell them, we actually have to tell them. Go there in numbers, tell them it's not good enough. It is not good enough. We are here for the water, we're here for the future children, and we're here for the future sustainability of our beautiful northern rivers and of the other places in New South Wales where you are setting up to do the most dangerous experiment on Earth that has been done since the invention of the nuclear bomb. So, it is an experiment being run without due regard for the consequences. So please, in your letters, in your communications with these people, with the government, ring up O'Farrell, write to O'Farrell, ring up the Minister for Resources, take it upon yourself, ring them up. You don't need to be abusive, but you could tell them exactly in clear terms, clear and present terms, that we will not accept your government doing mining under martial law when there are so many of us, a majority that most politicians would love to have. So please, tell them. They don't know unless you tell them, they tell me. So tell them. Make sure you do it individually and tell 5 friends. Right? We'll start with 5, and then when you've done your 5, you can do it. A phone call is one of the most powerful things that we can do to get people here. Tell them about the camp, explain how to get in safely, where the parking is, and that sort of thing. Orientate them. It's up to all of us individually to orientate the people we know that are coming here so the whole thing goes down safely and so the whole thing has maximum effect and so that the whole thing, no one gets hurt.
Just a little anecdote. During the week, a woman who is concerned about the pollution of the land and water here called me up, and she said that she was the sister of the former National Party member who has preceded Thomas George. And his name was Bill Rickson, for those of you who have been around for a while. It was Bill Rickson's sister, and she said she's not getting any response to her emails, even though she's been a National Party supporter all her life. He said, what can I do? I said, try dropping a letter in the post box, because they treat them a bit different. So if you get a chance and you're not a person that likes phoning, send something in the snail mail.
Okay. And for all of those who don't know, I'll just say that when the farmers come here, Peter and Robbie Graham, who have signed the access agreement for this event to go ahead, please be kind to them, because there's always room for change in a human being. And that's what makes us human. And we keep Gate C and Gate B ready for them if they need to come. So I will be seeing them this week, and I'm also being set up to address the National Party in this area. So there's a lot in play. So here's Luke again.